Hello, welcome to some jungle yoga. Today we are going to practice a little bit of everything for a full body stretch. It is going to feel so good. We are also going to feel into some jungle energy that is around us today. The birds and bees will definitely be joining us. So if you hear anything a little funky, just know that they're all friends here. And you don't need anything for this practice today, but if you did have a towel, if you have a yoga strap, that's great. But if you have a towel or any kind of, I'm using a sarong today, that would be great to have handy. So go ahead and grab that, make yourself comfortable. We're gonna start it up today with a little sage. And just taking a moment to find your breath here at the center. So finding your cross-legged position, shut down the eyes, take a deep breath in through the nose. Open up the mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Arriving here today, inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your hips. One more breath. Sigh it out through the mouth, feeling for that sighing sensation on the back of your throat. And on the next breath, we're going to inhale, exhale out the nose, feeling for that same sighing sensation on the back of your throat. Inhale. Open up your throat, exhale out the nose. Staying with this breath through the nose. Nice and soft and controlled. This is your Ujjayi breath. We're going to use this breath for our practice today. So stay with it. Inhale, rise your arms up above your head. Gaze up towards your fingers, stretch it high, and then exhale to let your arms come back and down behind you. Activate your fingers here, reaching for the floor. Open the chest. Ujjayi breath. Hands relax back to the knees. And we're going to take our right hand over to the left knee and take a little circle over to the left. Inhale to find length here. Exhale to twist in a little deeper into your spinal twist. Being gentle with yourself today as we start to move. Inhale back to center. Left hand to the right knee and find length. Exhale to twist it over to the right. And come back to center. Let's just take a little shrugging of the shoulders. So inhale, send those shoulders super high up to your ears. Big exhale, forcefully drop them. Release that tension. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Shake out those shoulders. Then we're going to come to lie down on our back here. So grabbing for that strap or towel if you have one nearby. Making yourself comfortable here. You can bend your knees, soles of the feet on the mat here. And mine's pretty long. I'm going to wrap it in half here. And then I'm going to take it and wrap it around the sole of the right foot. Send the right foot up to the sky here, just feeling into how straight you want your knee to be, just allowing there to be a little edge, but not too intense here. Flex your toes to face towards you. Connect with your breath. Inhale. Ujjayi exhale. You can straighten out your left leg if you'd like. And just feel into this really juicy, delicious hamstring stretch. We're going to take 5 rounds of the Ujjayi breath. You can close your eyes here and just really start to focus inwards. Good morning, birdies. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe you slide your hands down a little bit to relax your shoulders onto the mat. This is a really great stretch if you ever experience any type of sciatic pain, pain in the back of the hip here is where we hold a lot of tension, often coming from tight hamstrings or a tight lower back. So this is really great stretch to get all those areas at once. It's only as deep as you want it to be. 2 more breaths here. Relaxing the muscles of your face. Very nice. Let's release the strap, send the sole of the foot down to the mat, and then come to the other side. Send the strap around the sole of the left foot. Reach that left leg up to the sky. Relax your shoulders, flex your toes. Inhale. Open up the throat as you exhale out the nose. Beautiful. Option to send that right leg straight out in front. 4 more breaths here. Maybe your knee is a little bent here. That's okay. Just feeling into where you're at today. And if the mind is wandering, just bringing your awareness towards that point of the body that you feel the most tension in this stretch. Send your exhales here. Beautiful, guys. Let's release the strap, send it down to the mat, and you can set that strap aside. We're gonna hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a squeeze here today, little rock on the lower back. And then finding your stillness back in the center, inhale. Send your nose up to your knees, coming into a little ball. Enjoy yourself in a little ball. And then we're gonna release our hands, send them straight out in front. Maybe you open your eyes now, gazing to the front. Starting to squeeze your core, send your right leg straight out in front. Stay here, feeling that activation within your core, and then send the left leg straight out in front. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze the core. You can flex your toes here. Stay nice and strong within the front body. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more breath here. Reach, 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 reach. Exhale, relax the shoulders down, relax the heels. And let's just relax the neck, looking over the right shoulder, looking over the left shoulder, looking to the right, and looking to the left. Right shoulder and left shoulder. 2 more times each side. Inhale. Always coming back to the breath. All right, go ahead, bend the knees. Let's take the right ankle and send it over the left knee here. Interlace your hands behind the left leg and feel for a nice stretch once again to the low back sciatic area. We're gonna flex the right toes here to protect the knee, and then gently start to pull on the back of the left thigh. Connect with the breath. And staying here if this feels like enough for you today. If you want more, take your right elbow, just where it is, and press it against your right thigh. Send that right knee away from you. This just deepens the stretch a little bit. Maybe you still want more here. You can slightly hinge your weight over to the left, kind of like you're leading with the sole of your right foot, over to the left side. Really feel into that area that holds the tension. 2 more breaths in whatever variation you chose. Allow yourself to hear your Ujjayi breath in your ears, moving like a wave. Coming back to center, drop the left foot down, drop the right foot, And then send that left ankle over the right knee. Interlace your fingers behind your right thigh. Inhale. Exhale to gently pull on the right thigh. You can flex your left toes here. Keep that protection within the knee. Maybe you send your left elbow to your inner left thigh. Press that left knee away from you. Inhale. And exhale. The option is there for more, or stay here if this feels like enough. Sending your weight slightly over to the right side. Super deep stretch here. 2 more breaths. Beautiful. Let's come back. Right foot drops down, left foot drops down. Inhale, knees to the chest. Squeeze those knees to your chest. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful, guys. Let's send the nose to the knee one more time. Blink open those eyes. Come back into the space. Send those arms straight out in front. Right leg kicks out. Left leg kicks out. This time we're going to rock a little bit from front to back. Squeeze and work the core here. And then gently make your way back to seated position. Let's roll all the way over our knees and find ourselves in the all fours. You can center yourself on your mat here. And check to make sure that your hands are right underneath your shoulders. Knees right underneath your hips. Spread your fingers nice and wide with the thumbs facing towards one another. Let's move into some cat-cows. Inhale. Drop the belly down. Rise the shoulders. Rise the tailbone. Exhale, curl the spine, tuck the tailbone, and drop the head, gazing towards the belly button. Inhale, belly drops down, tailbone rises, shoulders pull back. Exhale, round and curl it in, pressing through the hands here to create space within your shoulder blades. Inhale, belly drops down, tailbone rises, broadening through the collarbones. Exhale, round and curl it in. Keep going with this. Find your pace here, moving with your breath. We're really starting to connect our breath to our movements. You can give a little smile as you come up. Feel that your collarbones are smiling. All right, beautiful, guys. Let's tuck the toes, rise the hips, make our way to our first downward facing dog. And you can pedal out the feet as you arrive. That feels really good. Just coming back to yourself for a moment. Remembering that this is your practice, so moving in the way that your body wants to move in the downward dog. And maybe you send your feet about mat width distance here. Bend the knees, send your weight back. Feel into stretching and opening through the spine a little bit more. Deep breath. Exhale. Beautiful, guys. If your feet are wide, send them back underneath your hips here. Let's take a moment and just align ourselves in the downward dog. So feet right underneath the hips, micro bend in the knees. Fingers are spread wide. Press through your hands. Send your weight back, back, back. Inhale, send the right leg back behind you. Exhale, send it forward and drop the right foot in between the hands. We're going to drop the back knee, untuck the back toe, and then rise up. Arms come up. Maybe let's bring our hands to our hips here. Just feel into a little alignment. So if you're feeling any pressure on the back knee, go ahead and activate through the top of your back foot. Pull the right hip into the socket here so the hips are squared to the front. Inhale, arms rise up above your head. Exhale, send your weight forward. Let's sink into the hips because that feels so good. 2 breaths here. Sink into those hips. Let that hip flexor be free. Drop the hands down to the mat, untuck the back toe and step it back, high plank. Squeeze the belly. We're gonna send our weight forward on our toes. Let's drop the knees here. Lower ourselves down for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, all the way to the mat. Press yourself up. Low cobra, elbows stay bent, shoulders pull back. Exhale, lower, forehead to the mat. And then inhale, press up once again. Maybe those elbows come a little bit higher here. You can squeeze your glutes, protect your lower back. And tuck the toes, squeeze the core. Rise the hips, downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet, very nice. Let's take it to the other side. So check out your own alignment. Feet right underneath the hips, inhale. And exhale, press through the hands, send your weight back, back, back. Left leg is gonna kick back. And then we're gonna send it forward. Drop that left foot in between the hands. Drop that back knee, untuck the back toe, and rise up, hands to the hips. Pull the left hip into the socket. Activate through the top of your back foot. Inhale, rise those arms. Exhale to send the weight forward into the hips. You can find a tristy here, a point which is not moving, and start to take focus towards the mind in this active meditation. 2 more breaths. The mind wants to wander here today, but come back to this present moment. On your next exhale, go ahead, plant your hands down, untuck your back knee, step it back, high plank. Send your weight forward on your toes. This time, if you want to keep the knees up, you can go for that. Lower down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All the way to the mat. Inhale, rise up, low cobra, just pulling those shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, forehead to the mat. Inhale, press all the way up just to where you feel comfortable. No need to straighten the elbows if that doesn't feel good. Squeeze the glutes, protect the lower back, tuck your toes, squeeze your core, rise those hips, downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet and breathe. Alrighty guys, we are going to take a little hop to the front. So inhale, rise up onto your toes, bend your knees, look forward, and then hop your feet wide here, toes pointing out. So we are landing in this little froggy pose. It's a Malasana yogi squat. I'm gonna face towards you, but stay just where you are. Toes pointed out, elbows to the insides of the knees, hands to heart center. Inhale and exhale. Very nice. Let's take a little twist. Right hand plants to the outside of the right hand, and then we're gonna open up, twist to the left. Come back to heart center. Left hand plants on the outside of the right foot, and then twist open to the right. Come back to heart center. Breathe here for a moment. Beautiful. We're gonna press through our heels here, rise all the way up to standing, and come back, shake out the legs. Alrighty guys, I got one more for you today, so let's take our legs wide on the mat. Hands to the hips here. Send your front foot, perhaps this is your left foot, and let's send it towards the front of the mat here. So the toes are facing front here. The back foot is parallel to the back of the mat. We're gonna inhale, rise our arms up at shoulders height. Gaze over the front fingertips, inhale. Exhale, start to send your weight forward in your torso here. So we're feeling for that length from our right hip to the top of our head. Squeezing and activating our core definitely. Inhale. Exhale, drop the left hand, rise the right arm, find your way towards Trikonasana, triangle pose. Gazing down towards your bottom hand. Maybe you gaze up towards the top hand. Whatever feels better for your neck, take a breath. Exhale, and just take a moment to acknowledge that the goal of the pose is not to reach for the mat and open up through this front hip here. Rather, we want to find length from the top of our hip to the top of our head, really elongating the side body, working the core, feeling for alignment within our back hip. So tuck that back hip underneath the body. Inhale and exhale. Press through your front heel, squeeze your core. Inhale, rise. Tuck your front toes in and let's turn those back toes out. Just coming to the other side. Find your breath. And then send your weight forward here, starting to elongate through the top side of the body. Drop that right hand down, send that top arm high and open up the shoulders, open the chest. Option is there to gaze up. Perhaps it feels better to gaze down. Send the back of your palm towards your shin and just allow yourself to open up through the front of the body here. Inhale and exhale. Find that length throughout your side body. Squeeze your core. One more breath. Press through your front heel, squeeze your core. Inhale, rise the body up. Very nice, guys. We're gonna heel toe the feet back together. Send your hands to heart center. Shake it out, and then come back down onto the mat. We are going to make our way onto our back here today. Lying down on our back, we're gonna take a spinal twist. So pressing into your heels here, slightly adjust your hips over to the right. Hug your knees into your chest and then drop them over to the left. Open the arms up at shoulders height. Perhaps you cactus the arms here. Inhale. Exhale to gaze over your right shoulder. Option to send your left hand to the top of your right thigh. And just starting to relax your breath here. Still taking nice conscious breaths, but with each exhalation, allowing your right shoulder to fall a little closer to the mat. And don't worry about how close your knees get to the mat. We really want to focus on that twist towards the upper back, connecting to the earth. 2 more breaths here. Just enjoy. And then gently sending your knees back up to center here. Plant the feet down. Press through your heels and adjust your hips over to the left. Hug the knees into your chest. Drop the knees over to the right. Inhale. Exhale, gazing over your left shoulder. Let the left shoulder fall towards the mat. Option to take your right hand to the top of the left knee and just resting here. We'll take 3 more rounds of the breath. You can close your eyes if you haven't done so already. Own time, gently making your way back to center, rolling up the knees, drop the feet down. We're going to make our way towards Shavasana here today. So sending your arms out at their sides, palms facing up. Legs come straight out in front and then tuck your shoulders a little bit underneath your chest, just making some space for your heart center. Relax the eyes, inhale. Big exhale out the mouth, allowing all the muscles of the body to relax down into the earth. Letting your eyes fall deeply into their sockets and releasing any tension that you hold within your jaw. Stay here in complete and utter being. Just allowing yourself to absorb all the benefits of the practice today. You can pause the video here. I do recommend to take at least 5 minutes in Shavasana to fully allow your muscles to relax and rejuvenate. And whenever you're ready to come up together, you can start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Start to move your head from side to side. Interlace your fingers above your head. Stretch the body. Stretch the whole body, and then bend the knees and the hands down to the belly, and just take a moment here to fully relax into your lower back. When you're ready, hug your knees into your chest, give yourself a squeeze, and start to rock from side to side. In your own time, falling to one side and breathing here. You can use your bottom arm like a pillow and take a breath. Keeping the eyes closed, using only the weight in your arms, gently press yourself back up to your seat. We'll meet here with our legs crossed, hands on the knees. Breathing in as you arrive. Exhaling to soften the body here. And just taking a moment where the mind is still to acknowledge how the energy has shifted here today. The energy within the body, the energy within the space that surrounds you now. Feeling into this profound wisdom of yoga. We'll close the practice together, bringing our hands to heart center. Gently bow your head. I bow my head in gratitude to the divine, thankful for this practice and the ability to do so. I honor the light that resides within me as it resides within you. Namaste. And we bow to the teacher in everything and everyone. Thank you guys all so much for practicing with me today. If you would like to get some more videos from me, you can check out my YouTube channel. I'm also on Instagram as movement.hatha. Find me there. And if you are living in Costa Rica, perhaps you would love to join me for some live yoga classes. I also offer online yoga classes. Please reach out if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, all that good stuff.